These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts. For the right to take a trip to Las Vegas for a star-studded Super Bowl 58. We are underway here in the AFC Championship game. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit, because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. That is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now it's second and 10. Now Richardson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Mostert. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to the running game with Mostert. There he goes, left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 51 yards on the ground in this 1st half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Right back to Moss. Dancing away at the 35. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up to the... yard line. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll hand off to Hull. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Hill to return it. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Tagovailoa. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Colts, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, 31 yards. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it is 28-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Hole. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And Richardson back to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Richardson. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Second down, here's Richardson. And this one's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Doolin. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Colts. Zach Moss, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Couple of Alabama guys there, 2 to Waddle for the Miami first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tell him to go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. McKenzie now to return it. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Richardson going to change the play here. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll run with Hole. And he's got some space here. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The Dolphins are AFC champs as we say thanks for watching and good night, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Can I talk my... Come on!